Hi everybody, it's Amy D. And I just wanted to share with you this really beautiful inspirational moment that I had this evening. I was with a neighbor who we were talking about moments that really affected us in life. And I started to think about what affected me. And this morning I was extremely affected by Jim Carrey's commencement speech, which I had never heard before. I never even knew that man had that kind of capacity to walk the talk that he does. So I decided to dive further into him and found out he was a children's author. And so my inspirational moment was one of my favorite authors ever, Dr. Seuss. And so I read this book tonight, and I thought maybe you'd all want to hear it too. Oh, the places you'll go. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have the brains in your head. You have the feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. And you're on your own, and you know what you know, and you know the guy who decides where you go. You'll look up and down the streets, and you'll look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not so good street. And you may not find any you want to go down. In case of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener than the wide open air. Out there, things can happen and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you. And when things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, you'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true, the bang-ups, the hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on and you'll be left in the lurch. You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumpity yourself, it's not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked, some windows are lighted, but most of them darkened. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right? Or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite? Or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simply it's not, I'm afraid you will find, for a mind maker upper to make up his mind. You can go and get so confused that you'll start to race down a long wiggly road and at a breaknecking pace and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, towards the most useless place, the waiting place. We all know what that is. No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all the waiting and the staying. You'll find the bright places where boom bangs are playing, with banners flip-flapping. When more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky, ready because you're that kind of guy. Oh, the places you'll go, there's much fun to be done. There are points to be scored, there are games to be won, and the magical things that you can do with a ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame. You'll be famous as famous can be, with a whole wide world watching you on TV. Except when you don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid sometimes you'll play lonely games too, games you can't win because you're playing against you. All alone, whether you like it or not. Alone will be something you'll be quite a lot. And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet that scare you'll meet that scare you right out of your pants. This is the thing about Dr. Seuss, sometimes it's challenging to read. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on. But on you will go through the weather befoul, on you will go through the enemy's prowl, on you will go through the hack-and cracks howl, onward up many a frightening creek. Through your arms may get sore, and your sneakers may leak. On and on you will hike, and I know you will hike far, and face up your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember, life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with left. And you will succeed. Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. The pages are stuck. There you go. So be your name Bax Baum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Ali von Allen O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. And there he goes. This book is so fabulously amazing because it reminds us that the only thing that limits us or gets in our way is ourselves, is our minds, is our thoughts, is that little thought inside of our head that says that we're not good enough. And that's not true. And Jim Carrey was talking about that in his commencement speech today when I was listening to it. And it really hit home for me because there's so many of us out there that don't believe that we're good enough. And Dr. Seuss was telling us when we were children that we were good enough. So I hope that you'll take this inspiration and you'll use it in your daily practice. Oh, the places you'll go.